Most people think political collapse is loud, dramatic, and impossible to miss. But the truth is far more unsettling, because it usually starts quietly behind closed doors with a single idea that seems absurd at first and then slowly exposes something much bigger. What you're about to hear isn't just about Greenland or tariffs or immigration. It's about how power really works when loyalty is demanded, but never returned, how institutions respond when fear stops working, and why a president who thrives on chaos can suddenly find himself surrounded by resistance. He cannot control. This story isn't told through breaking news alerts or viral clips, but through the moments in between, the silences, the hedging statements, the quiet revolts, and the decisions that never make headlines but change everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why what looks like political noise is actually a warning, why the most dangerous phase of power isn't its rise but its unraveling, and why this moment matters far more than most people realize. Stay with me, because once you see the pattern, you won't be able to unsee it. And the final insight changes how this entire story should be understood. Imagine a quiet morning in Washington, the kind where the White House hallways look calm on the surface, but underneath that silence, something volatile is building. Phones buzzing in pockets, aides exchanging looks without speaking, everyone sensing that today is not going to be normal. And somewhere inside that building, Donald Trump is once again circling an idea that refuses to leave his mind, an idea that sounds absurd to the outside world but feels powerful to him: Greenland. And in that moment, what begins as a foreign policy headline quietly transforms into something much bigger, a story about loyalty, ego, punishment, and a political system starting to fracture under the weight of one man's instincts. For Donald Trump, power has never been about institutions or process. It has always been about submission, about loyalty, offered upward without question. And that is why this moment matters so much, because while Trump demands absolute loyalty from everyone around him, he has never believed in returning it. And now finally members of his own party are beginning to understand the cost of that imbalance when Senate Republicans push back, when even the most hawkish voices hesitate. Trump doesn't hear policy disagreement. He hears betrayal, and betrayal to Trump is unforgivable. That's why the Greenland episode isn't really about land or minerals or strategy. It's about control, about Trump testing whether the party still flinches